Okay, so it looks like I gotta do another quick video off the top of my head because some really awesome, mind-blowing news has kind of dropped, and it involves Doctor Who, and wow, I'm excited. So, for those that may not know about Doctor Who, it's a British show that has about 50 years of history, just celebrated 50 years a couple of years ago. Still running, one of the longest running sci-fi series in history. There's information out there that you may not know about it, name characters and all that stuff. And I'm not going to go into that right now. That's something for another day. I want to talk about something specific, and that is an announcement is supposed to be coming tonight at midnight in British time. So it'll be a little earlier here, though there have apparently been leaks of images that people caught before it was taken down from the BBC Store website. That is going to confirm some really interesting information, some exciting information for fans like me. That information being that a lost episode from the early years of Doctor Who, from the early 60s to mid 60s, that has been lost to time. It was either scrapped or wiped, or it was destroyed in some way, shape, or form. It no longer exists as far as the video itself of it. None of the visuals exist there. Maybe some short clips, or there's just still images, or what are called telesnaps that exist. Otherwise, all that exists of lost episodes usually is audio that was recorded while they were doing the actual shoots, and maybe people had recorded them from when they aired. So they exist as audio only. Sometimes people add narrations or make reconstructions. Online you can watch them. And there's some really amazing episodes from back in the First Doctor and Second Doctor era, in the mid-60s era, that are really, really good. And it seems today we are going to hear some really awesome news that revolves around what's known as a reconstruction, but it's an animated reconstruction, which the BBC has only really done once. And that was for a story called The Invasion, which was only partially lost. We had a few of the episodes. Sorry, my Facebook's on. I'm just doing this off the cuff. But it was, The Invasion was a story that was about, I think it was like 6 episodes long, and a few of the episodes were lost. All that exists is audio. So what they did was they reconstructed and recreated it in animation, and it was expensive and time consuming, and the BBC only did it that one time, and it wasn't even all the stories lost. It was most of them lost, but not all. Rumor has it right now, tonight UK time, afternoon, late evening, Eastern Standard Time, we're going to get the announcement of an animated reconstruction for a lost story from Doctor Who. And it's going to be the second Doctor story, is the rumor. But what's really important about the rumor for me is which story it is. That story is Power of the Daleks, which was the very first Second Doctor story. It has been lost forever. I have watched a reconstruction of it. It is an amazing story. This has me so excited. I don't know how to talk, because I've been hearing rumors about it for a few weeks at least, that there's going to be reconstruction done in animated form, and the rumor was that was Power of the Daleks, but nothing was confirmed. People, leave me alone. Damn it. But there was nothing confirmed. However, apparently there was an image caught before it was taken down off the BBC Store website that pretty much confirms that it's Power of the Daleks, which is this right here. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to say it's confirmed. Tentatively confirmed, because there is no official word, but this was a screen capture caught from the site, and my wallet will hate me, because the second that becomes available, I am throwing money at my screen. I am buying it. I hope I can get a physical copy, like they eventually did with the Web of Fear and the End of the World, which were 2 other lost stories that they found and were able to release to the public. They originally were only on iTunes and stuff like that, but I'm hoping we get a physical release, because I will buy it. I will buy it in a heartbeat. This is, without doubt, one of my favorite stories from the classic era. It is my favorite Second Doctor story from his televised episodes. It is a glorious representation of what made the Second Doctor such an interesting character, and why his stories were interesting. And it really brought about that kind of underlying menace of the Daleks. So I'm really happy about this. I'm really excited. I know I just did a video about Pokemon. I just finished putting it up a little bit ago, and then this started happening. This is just one of those days where like people are going to bombard me with nerdy news, and I'm going to have to talk about it, isn't it? I can't get away. Everything wants to stop me from making The Wolf Among Us. I want to get to the game, but I'm really excited. I want to talk about this because that's the reason I have a YouTube channel, is to talk about shit that entertains me and excites me, and maybe it excites you. So I'm ready for this. I want to have Power of the Daleks. If I only have to get an animated form, if they can never find the actual footage and the actual episodes, I am fine with the animated reconstruction because I can still own Power of the Daleks. I can still watch and enjoy and listen to it. That is all I ask because, frankly, the actual CD that has the narration and all of the audio from the episode is way too expensive. It is well over $100, I think, minimum for a physical copy of that BBC Radio release disc, and I can't afford that. So if I can spend, $25, $30 on a DVD that may have some behind-the-scenes extras with some of the surviving actors and actresses, and commentary and stuff like that, I'm all for that. I will gladly spend that money and go through the proper channels and not watch reconstructions. I will pay BBC money for this. Please make this a physical release. Don't leave it digital. Don't make it digital only. I want a physical copy. I want to be able to pull it out and hold it in my hand. Here's hoping. Thanks for this, joining for this kind of quick video, out of nowhere video. Like, share, and subscribe. You know the deal. Yeah, I got nothing else. This is Andros. I'll see you in the next video, which will hopefully be another Wolf Among Us episode. We'll see. The rate things are going, it may not be. Later.